74 Catholic Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. This will be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Cancer in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus dominant in your natal chart, or if you happen to be cross-watching for a Cancerian. You might find some things in this reading that may resonate for you. Keep a few things bookmarked in the back of your mind as you listen to this reading, Cancer. Understand that this reading is general, and that not everything that is mentioned here is going to be a direct to what might be going on in the situation. I always invite you to listen to this with an open mind. Hey, Alvin Smith. Hey, Kimberly Owens B. 8480. I always encourage you to listen to this reading with an open mind. Please avoid making any rash decisions based on what you hear from a general reading. If you would like a read based on your own personal energy, you can, of course, book me for a session on my website, which happens to be AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. Cancers, we're always going to talk about delicate topics. Take that as a trigger warning. And let's dive in. Let's see what I'm playing out for you over the next 7 days. This Virgo right here has shown up for every single zodiac that I've done. You haven't checked out the all signs? I want to check that out. Taurus, and of course, if there's a Virgo, there's going to be a Leo. So these are some signs that are relevant in your situation, as well as Libra. Seems like you're concerned about family. Seems like you're concerned about your money. And there might be a few people in your energy, Cancer, that maybe you're a bit annoyed by. Seems like you got a lot on your mind. Maybe somebody is blaming you for something that might be playing out. So you got a lot of people interested in what you're doing. Who the hell is this? In your situation, we find out that's you, Cancer. Who is that? No, I don't think that's you, actually. It could be. The reading is general, yeah? But it looks like there's somebody you're looking at. Like, okay, we're going to get to the bottom of this, because it seems like something is broken. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe there's an issue here with self-sabotage. Seems like you're pissed off at somebody and they're pissed off at you. But I don't think it's one person, Cancer, or cross-watcher. For some of you, this is a few people. You're surrounded by some pretty interesting people. You got one who's an instigator. They like to run their mouth. And you got somebody that feels insecure about what you're doing and they're watching you. And then you have somebody that you might feel is arrogant around you. And it seems like you're thinking about something. You're like, something is on your mind. You might have Taurus in your chart, or you're dealing with a Taurus. Taurus could be thinking about you, but maybe you're not trying to show the fact that that something is bothering you, but it's obvious that maybe in your private time, Cancer or cross-watcher, when you're thinking about something or you're overhearing something, and you might not be overhearing something for the first time. It's like something about this seems repetitious. Like you've heard something before, you've seen something before, and now you're seeing it again. I think it's this situation. And bear with me. I'm trying to see what this is. We're going to see what this is about. Is this your work situation? Seems like there's just a lot on your mind. Because I'm like, what's going on, Cancer? What are you thinking about? You're focused. I don't think you're focused on what's good. Are you reacting to... I'm just curious. I'm like, what is this? Who is this person? I'm so impatient to find out who this is. Is this you reacting to something? It's like you're losing yourself. You feel like you're losing your identity at work. Maybe you want to escape from work, or maybe, yes, you are reacting to something. Thank you, Spirit. Either you are reacting to something, or somebody wants you to react to something. Possibly at work. This is you reacting to a relationship. I don't know. Maybe this doesn't have anything to do with you at all. You could possibly be the observer of these things going on around you. You late for something. Yeah, you got a lot going on, Cancer. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about what it is that I see already. I wasn't even sure where to begin because I was trying to kind of focus here to see what are you reacting to, or what is somebody around you reacting to. But then I see a situation where somebody is cheating on you. That's somebody like sabotaging a relationship. That's what this is. Somebody feels neglected. Somebody feels retrograde. Mercury retrograde is coming up. Someone feels neglected. There's someone that did not, or you're realizing this week, cannot give you what you need. You've been hoping for something for the longest, and now it just seems like your hopes are dashed. So you're like, you know what? F it. F that. Like, F love. I think that's some of y'all. Okay, that's what it is. It says sabotaging relationships. That's what happened. Someone has sabotaged something. And it seems that rather than maybe you seeing it as like a them issue, you turned it onto yourself. Like you started to doubt yourself. You started to doubt your own self-worth. If it's not you, then it might be somebody around you. Like somebody is cheating on you, or they're not giving you what it is that you really, truly would want out of your situation. So you feel kind of starved by a partner. You might feel a bit used. Somebody in this situation feels thrown away. They feel neglected. And I think that there's someone in this situation that might feel the need to kind of withdraw suddenly, because it looks like something has thrown you and someone in a state of confusion. If it's not both of you in a state of confusion, I think you're confused for two different reasons. I think someone else is confused. The one that's sabotaging the relationship, they're confused because they don't know what they want. I think, yes, and as soon as I part the deck, I kid you not, confusion. Confused by a Scorpio. Some of you, this is family. This is possibly someone that you have a family with, or this could possibly be family members that you're having an issue with. You could possibly be observing family members going through this. There's a Gemini that just entered your reading. Somebody's name could possibly be Mary. But that's what this is. It seems like you're confused. What are you confused about? You're confused about, one of you is confused about where you really stand. Like, did you even really truly mean anything to this person? Because for some of you, it just seems like you might feel like this person, like they're treating you like you're another notch on their belt. Maybe that's how you're feeling. I might be putting words in your mouth, Cancer. Bear with me. I'm just trying to dissect this and get to the bottom of it. That's just what this feels like to me. Yeah, come on. You're definitely hurt. Something has hurt you to your core. You're hurt deeply. Random. Maybe you're doing a lot of core exercises. Maybe, you're trying to get in shape. Cancer. Or maybe you are in shit. I don't know. It's random. But you're confused. You're hurt. You're deeply hurt by something that has happened. You're looking for guidance. You're looking for some comfort and support with something that you're going through. And it just seems like you're not sure what to do about your situation. Maybe there's somebody that you do want to send a message to, or perhaps there's someone that wants to send a message to you, but maybe you've blocked them. And this might be the week that somebody might be finding out that they're blocked. I think that there's somebody that can't move on. Either this is somebody that's thinking about you and they can't move on from you, or this is someone that can't move on from a conflict that the two of you maybe had or could possibly be having this week. Yeah, you're left feeling like somebody is a smoker. Just overwhelming odor of cigarettes. Nobody's smoking around me, but I guess it's a part of the message. Oh, speaking of message, I'm gonna have to run this back to the beginning. This is out of order. So something in your life might be happening out of order. I got channeled messages for you. I want to make sure that I give this to you. Channeled messages begin now. If you're watching this in the replay, the timestamp for where you can fast forward past this and go straight to the reading, the timestamp will be below. Guac and salad. The state of Idaho, but really the message is Idaho? No, Dataho. GM, as in general manager. Trunks. They've been trying to gather intel. The name Scott, the name Lee. Get involved, advocate for yourself. Clan. The names Hope and Jocelyn Flores. These are songs by an artist named X. So maybe something might be going on. Maybe something's going on with your ex. Maybe somebody's sending you song lyrics. But these are relevant in some sort of way. Aloha Mail, Colgate, Sandra Bland, San Tropez, the initials KJ, the names William, Terry. I guess Colton can be a name, but Colton. Colfax Avenue, the name Ashley, the name Alma, Surprise, Onomatopoeia, the name Adrian, Citrus, Mayflowers, it's a Gemini, the name Matthew, Get the F Out, or Get the F Out of My Energy, Extra Smooth, Barbecue Lays, Look, the name Bonnie, Gatorade. Back to the normally scheduled messages. Okay, somebody's watching you. I think you have full knowledge that someone is watching you. This would especially be the case if somebody is cheating on a partner. Somebody's being extra watchful of what someone else is doing, because if somebody thinks that they're getting away with something, they're not. They're not. It seems like whatever somebody is doing in this situation, something is being seen. Maybe that's why you have that confused look on your face. Maybe you're confused about something. We established that. You're reacting to something. Okay. This is kids watching somebody react. Okay, because again, somebody is watching. Somebody's watching something. I'm confused. Okay, I mean, this could be done in front of other people, possibly. You want social media as possible? This could be something that could be done online. Somebody could possibly be slandering someone online. You're not in contact with someone. You decided that you're not. It is over. You're like, yep, I'm happy it's over. Somebody hurt you too many times. You're going through conflict with someone, or you've been through conflict because, as I mentioned to you, somebody sabotaged a relationship. that you had with them. There's something that you see, possibly. Is this something that you see? I think you are seeing something. You must be. Somebody is saying something if it's not you. And it seems like somebody is reacting to something that they see. And it seems like you're not really surprised. It's like, you're like, yeah, I expected it from this person. They're so easy to see through. Now, maybe somebody might be acting like they're unaffected by the breakup, right? I was saying that maybe in public, someone is acting very, put together, very, I guess that's not the right word, but unbothered. But really, in their private time, it seems like somebody is constantly thinking about this situation. So if something appears to you, Cancer, it appears to you that somebody couldn't care less, I think somebody wishes that you would come back. I think this is possibly what they're thinking about in their alone time. But the thing is, Cancer Nation and Cross Watchers, they're not going to show you that. Maybe this is you. Maybe you don't want somebody to know what you're going through. Maybe you're struggling. You've been struggling through something. You're struggling through maybe getting over someone, or getting over something that someone has said to you, or the way that something has turned out. Not all of you have a third party. Let me preface what I'm about to say by saying that. But some of you that have the third party, listen up, because this is your story. This part is for you. The person that's watching is possibly the third party. You might have a family member that's watching. So yeah, you like, forget it. I'm going to detach from this drama. Okay. So like I said, maybe you're the observer of the drama. You're not a part of it, but you like decided you're going to detach from it. You don't want any parts of this. Is this you? It would be easier to understand. I guess it's just going to be different for everyone. I'm going to assume this is you, Cancer, and you're like, I don't want to have anything to do with this drama over here. Oh. Some other stuff coming out in the cards. All right. So you might be having drama with family. Maybe this is your best friend, or somebody that you thought was a friend of yours. What I do feel is that you have a psychic connection with someone. Whomever this is that's cheating on you, no, they're not going to be honest with you. There's something that they're trying to disguise. I don't know if this is you reacting to something because you see the truth of it. Somebody has tried to play you. They've disguised the truth of a situation as if somebody is still dealing with someone from their past. Maybe this is you reacting to that, because it looks like you're upset with someone. But I'm so confused, really. Somebody wants to rekindle something. Maybe they're not rekindling it with you. They could possibly have, does something end? Okay, let me go ahead and lay out some more cards. Because it seems like somebody wants to rekindle a situation. Like they want to rekindle it with you. It's possible that that's what this is. You're not in any communication with this individual. Maybe they're dealing with somebody while they're at work. Maybe this is somebody saying they're at work, but they're not really at work. So that's why you're watching them, because you feel like something is up. That's why you look like that. It looks like, yeah. I think there's something that you're going to be coming across. Maybe, again, this is online. This is through the grapevine. This is through somebody else's mouth. And whatever it is that you find out about, yes, it just seems like you're lost in thought about the situation here. Once again, is the Virgo. You got the Pisces that just entered your reading as well. You got the full moon. Something could be happening right about now. Oh, no. Did I put that away? I did. No, I didn't. Work your magic. So he's doing some work on this full moon. Whatever work someone is possibly doing does not look like it's for the greater good. It looks like it's to cause damage. If that's your story. If not, disregard. So that would possibly be another reason why somebody is watching you. They want to see if their magic is working. I'm pretty sure they're watching this right now. I feel the energy of this person right now. I do. Yeah, so you are. You're finding out about something online. Okay, so maybe, again, you're not a part of the drama. This might be something that's playing out online. Maybe there's something you're watching on social media, you're watching on TV. Somebody might be getting in touch with you. I did say somebody wants to rekindle a situation with you. It might be this fire sign, especially this Aries. Something going on with your car. Your transportation might be an issue this week. Something is going on at work. Okay. Somebody's definitely watching you at work. Especially if you're dealing with somebody inappropriately at work. Somebody plays an instrument. Someone could possibly be a singer, a performer. An Aquarius shows up to your reading. Aries, and I mentioned Scorpio. Yeah, there's somebody that you're not talking to. Who is, okay. I'm trying to figure out, is somebody rekindling something with you or with somebody else? Possibly somebody that they cut off. Or someone is possibly cutting somebody out of a third party in order to rekindle something with you. Chances are this may have already happened because I see somebody grieving over a breakup. There's a breakup that's happening this week. Somebody has a violent temper. I think I see what this is. I think you're frustrated over some delays that are happening in your situation. So I'm just trying to see. Somebody's coming to talk to you about something. It's this earth sign, it's this air sign that wants to talk to you. This could possibly be your baby's dad, your own father. You might be dating someone. I was going to say there might be a father figure to your kids, but I highly doubt that you might see them as a father figure to your children. This seems like this is a co-parenting situation for some of you. For some of you, maybe this is your kids watching. Maybe while you're having conflict, you're having a back and forth situation, possibly amongst children. Anyway, yes, I do think that someone is coming back to rekindle something. I think who is coming back is possibly someone who is in the military. Someone who is like a role model or was supposed to be playing that role could possibly be coming back to be that. So this could have been someone, they do a 180 that fast. Maybe that's what's confusing you. You're not sure if you should trust this person, but I definitely feel that somebody is coming back to speak with you. But yeah, this is definitely somebody that said something to you or has been destructive, violent in some sort of way. And they're coming back to try to change your perception of them. But you're looking at this person like they're nothing but drama. Like this is someone that maybe you don't want to be bothered by. Someone from your past or someone from someone else's past. Something going on with the government. Financially. Maybe this is where you're getting some aid from. Is there a shutdown right now? It's not a political channel. I try not to discuss politics, but you know this coming up in the reading. Maybe you are concerned about a political situation. Maybe you do need help with something. And maybe you're going through some trials and tribulations when it comes to your finances. Since we were talking about you struggling with something. I think it's a financial situation. For some of you, it's a health struggle. Others of you, it's legal. You're going through a legal matter that might, like you're going through a legal situation now presently, or some of you, it seems like it's something legal that's tied to your name that might be hindering you in some sort of way. It seems like something has you feeling afraid. Yes, what you're feeling afraid of for a majority of you is a love situation. You feel betrayed. Some of you, you're feeling betrayed by something that someone is saying this week. This is something that might be playing out this week. You're in the thick of this. Someone could possibly be saying this to you by text or through your phone or this sort of thing. It seems like maybe you do want to react. Maybe you do want to react to something or something that someone has said. Yes, because you feel like the thing that they're saying is disrespectful. Maybe not even truthful. If somebody is not being honest about something, I think there's somebody in the situation that sees right through it. I just think so. But yeah, I think somebody might want to reunite with you. For some of you, this is a third party. A third party somebody could possibly be leaving a situation with you. So you hear that Usher song. You make me want to leave the one I'm with to start a new relationship with you. So maybe it's something like that. Maybe somebody wants to leave somebody that they're with to start a new relationship elsewhere. Maybe this is what has you pissed off. Again, maybe this is something that happened a long time ago. Maybe somebody is coming through this week again to try to fix something with you. Spirit guides say absolutely that's the case. Someone could possibly be returning home. For some of you, the legal situation could have something to do with children. Perhaps this is a court situation pertaining to children. Perhaps your children are returning back. Because this looks like if this is children, again, this would be having to do with DV. There's some sort of physical abuse. This is either someone being accused of this, or this is somebody that thinks that they know or overheard something, or you got some nosy people in your situation. So some of you, maybe this is kids coming back. So I was saying that maybe somebody feels neglected. So someone could possibly be accusing someone of neglect when it comes to children. Someone is definitely assassinating somebody's character. So this for sure going on like around where you live. I think that's a neighbor. Whatever you've been struggling with, you guys want you to know that there's light at the end of the tunnel or something. Whatever this happens to be, Cancer. But yeah, somebody's coming back. Someone could possibly be returning. This could be someone, we mentioned a father figure. So this could be a father figure maybe returning to the home. It just seems like somebody is ready to be a better example, or someone wants to be. I don't know if somebody's portraying that, like they're acting that out to you, and it's not really genuine. I guess you're going to be the judge of that. I guess you are. But that's what this looks like. Somebody is coming back claiming that they made a 180. So the person that you've known them to be in the past, destructive, somebody who's prone to self-sabotage, somebody that could be very rude, violent even. Again, somebody wants to wipe the slate clean, but I just don't think that you're open-minded about that, or this is a family member that could be feeling this way about you. But I think somebody could possibly be coming home. Maybe this has something to do with the holidays. You could possibly be going back to your hometown, maybe for a visit, because it looks like you could possibly be traveling. Looks like you got some bags packed. This could be someone coming to see you. Somebody's coming back. That's what this looks like. So there's a fire sign possibly taking the initiative to come and say something to you, or this is like an air sign. This is Cancer. Maybe you're Cancer, Gemini, cusp. This legal situation, let's flip back to this real quick. Because I think, okay, because I was telling you something is going on with your home or around your home. Like in your neighborhood. So watched by somebody in your neighborhood. Possibly. Oh, didn't I say? I really don't want to bring that up. Clan was a channel message. And what I'm picking up from that is some sort of discrimination. It seems like somebody could be watching you in your neighborhood. Somebody who could be watching someone with ill intent. That's just what this is. Somebody might feel like somebody is forbidden in that area. Or maybe somebody doesn't want someone around where they are in their neighborhood, or this is maybe somebody that doesn't want somebody who is in your home to be there. Is this like a legal situation? Is this tied to that? Like, is somebody on probation and maybe they're like, what am I trying to say? Like, what is that called? Like somebody has to assign their address to somebody's house, and I don't know. Somebody might not like who's in your home. I'm not sure. But again, it seems like there's some watchful energy. You might need to figure out the combination to unlock. Cancer, a cross watcher, it definitely feels like there's a celebration that's coming up. Maybe you met up with somebody around Halloween. I see something going on during witching hour. The other side should have been a channel message. Somebody's returning home. You're going to court. That's what I think this is. Some of you, maybe you're returning back to your home. Some of you might be, are you concerned about eviction is what this is? Because it seems like some of you might have something to, I'm trying to figure this out, okay? There's something going on in your neighborhood, possibly with a neighbor. This is maybe with your landlord. Because it looks like you've been struggling through something. You've been struggling lately, or someone around you has been, to the point that they need help. Somebody might need your help with something, because I promise you somebody's going through it. So someone could possibly be going to the government for help. It seems like something is granted. You do read tarot. Some of you, or this is you going to a reader. Maybe you're psychics. Yeah. As far as your money is concerned, it seems like that's something that you're concerned about. It seems like maybe there is some money that you set aside, Cancer or Cross Watcher, or somebody has set aside money, and maybe they're coming through to help somebody. Okay, so someone could possibly be helping you with something. Somebody passed away. You might be thinking about someone. This could be the celebration of someone's passing, or maybe you're speaking very lovingly and adoringly about someone that did pass. Maybe you're having a fond memory of someone that passed, and maybe again you're speaking on this. You're sharing this memory with someone, and maybe you're doing so quietly. It's have to come up every time. I'm trying to see what's going on with this legal situation. Maybe I'll get more context a little bit later. I guess I can already kind of see it. Maybe you're confused about what's going on in court, or maybe the judge, whoever this is presiding over a case, might be a bit confused about what's going on. I think you're going to court regarding a contract. Maybe this is a deed to a house. Maybe someone passed, and maybe someone is leaving a home to someone. Maybe this again has something to do with a deed to a house. Possibly for some of you, this is a contract pertaining to your lease. Whether you rent or you own, it seems like something is going on when it comes to that. Your living situation. It seems like it spills over to court. Yes, Spirit Guide says commitment. And there is a contract that he is holding. So yes, that is just my feeling. So you could possibly be signing on the dotted line. Maybe this is you getting a new place. You're being approved for a new place. Cancer Nation or Cross Watcher. For some of you, this is in court. Maybe you are coming to an agreement. You're negotiating some sort of contract. If somebody is taking someone to court, I see somebody assassinating someone's character. Maybe not being completely honest about something. But I think this is a financial matter that you're trying to resolve. So if there's, this definitely has something. Somebody is holding to someone, holding firm to a contract. So whatever someone has agreed to, it seems like there's some sort of follow-up to this, or someone is demanding something of someone. So if this is a financial situation, let's say if you owe a balance somewhere, Cancer or Cross Watcher, and you've been struggling financially to maybe get your budget in check, because maybe it's just you haven't found a way to get that get this to a place where you feel like you have it under control, where you're not kind of living paycheck to paycheck, or you're not overspending with regard to maybe it's your lifestyle. I'm not sure what this is. But whatever this is with debt, it feels like that's what you're concerned about, whether it's connected to a legal situation or not, whether it's connected to your home or not. No, I think it would be connected to your home because you need finances to keep your home running, right? So I think whatever this is, Spirit is telling you that whatever this is that you've been struggling with, help is on the way. Possibly through the government. So this is somebody's benefits. I don't know. Something comes through. There's definitely some sort of provision that's made. Some of you, this is through income that maybe you were not really anticipating, and maybe some funds kind of trickle through your hands, and it gives you the ability to have some breathing room so that you can get something paid, because it looks like some things are possibly past due in your situation. Cancer or cross watcher, you might feel like you owe more than your income can really handle, can suffice in this situation. So again, I think you're coming up with an agreement, a negotiation, or something kind of comes through for you. Or if it's not for you, it might be for a child. So if there's something that a child needs, it seems like you're able to provide this. Or something comes through, I think it's an eviction. Just my feeling. Whatever this is with a contract where someone is demanding something, a balance of yours, you might have to get in touch with a creditor. Or this is somebody that passed away. Maybe you're settling their accounts. I'm not sure what this is. But it seems like help is on the way in your situation, Cancer or cross watcher. So we're going to move on to this situation. Something that I'm rolling my eyes at, right? I pulled this card that said, work your magic. And so I think that that's possibly what you're doing, Cancer or cross watcher. Maybe you are. Maybe there's something that you're trying to do to increase the odds of something changing in your situation. It seems like you've hit a wall. You're going through some opposition, some distractions. Now, why are you going through some distractions? Because somebody is working their magic on you. So somebody's lighting candles on you. We talked about that at the top of the reading. Some of you, this is spell work that's being done. This is someone that's being destructive with their magic. This is why somebody is watching you. They're like, is my magic working? Or am I getting them to react? Or are they buckling under the pressure yet? It seems like whatever this is that you're trying to accomplish, someone is steadily trying to stop something. Trying to block a situation from taking place. Maybe this is why you're looking confused. Or maybe this is your opponent. Somebody that possibly is doing magic on you is confused. Maybe it's them. They're like, dang, I know I sent that to this person and it's not seeming to work. Like somebody is maybe confused about how you're able to keep going. Cancer or cross watcher. Because it seems like somebody has been very persistent when it comes to this magic. Maybe you found a way to diffuse this negativity. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe this magic has not only affected you, it has affected your family. Because it seems like maybe money was flowing for you at some point, or at least it was decent. And it seems like maybe something came to a halt. And maybe this is you struggling. Because it seems like maybe you feel hopeless with regard to something that meant a lot to you, because it seems like you keep focused on your dream. It seems like there's something that you were wanting to achieve or that you are working for, and some sort of obstacle has taken place. So it has you feeling a bit frustrated. I think what you're going through, Cancer or cross watcher, is temporary. As I mentioned, there's help coming in for you. This could be in the form of funding in whatever way. This is family possibly coming in to fill the gap. But I think something is not moving in your situation. I mentioned to you, I think your finances have maybe come to a halt. But either way, I think that there's some funds that are coming to you. Again, maybe you didn't expect this money to hit, and it seems like it comes through. And it seems like it has something to do with your home, and it may involve a water sign. If this could be another water sign, if it's not you. Who is this? Somebody is stripping away at your self-esteem. Or this is maybe who was around you in your upbringing. Maybe this was a parent that maybe ruled with an iron fist. Because it seems like maybe somebody is like trying to strip away somebody's self-esteem. I don't know. Again, that might be something that you're witnessing. Might be something that you're seeing online or something that you saw in your upbringing. Spirit, is there anything else for the Cancer Nation that they might need? You're applying for a loan. You might feel that a loan has not been approved. Something's getting ready to get approved for you. You flying somewhere, Cancer or Crosswatcher? Someone that could possibly be in the airport, they could be flying to you. You mentioned someone passed. Maybe someone passed through an air disaster. Maybe a plane crash. Is this Cancer that I'm reading for? Because I see you traveling. You are possibly traveling somewhere. Someone could possibly be traveling to you. You're concerned about education, school. You're talking to a child's teacher, possibly. Maybe you're getting into a good book. You could possibly be going to the library. I was talking to you about something going on at work. Some of you Cancers could possibly be concerned about something going on with your occupation. Something going on with your job. Let's look into it. Some of you possibly work from home. Cancer. You got some good news coming in online. This could be about a job. Maybe this has something to do with a professional commitment. So you could be signing a contract such as you got a welcome letter from a job, because it looks like someone could possibly be hiring you for a job. You could be getting a new position. Cancer or Crosswatcher, you could possibly be there's an email that I think that you're waiting for. An email, a text message, or this is a phone call. Whatever this happens to be, for some of you, this seems like this is good news, especially in terms of work, especially in terms of finances. You've been waiting for something and it seems like it comes through. For some of you, you are on social media. You post content because somebody's watching you. Spirit guys say that's exactly the case. Somebody's binge watching what you're doing. So maybe you have full knowledge of who this is that's watching you. They're not just watching you, they're a follower of yours. So I think that some of you, maybe there's an increase in your following. Maybe there's some people that you wish wouldn't watch your stuff. Because you're like, oh my God, can you not? It's that sort of thing. It seems like you're irritated by the fact that you know somebody is watching your socials. Yeah, somebody doesn't like the influence that you have. Cancer or Crosswatcher, or this could also be vice versa. Maybe this is reversed in the reading. Remember, it's a general reading, so not everything, you can reverse the roles that are taking place in this situation. So I think that is possibly what this is. Somebody drinks coffee. Cancer or Crosswatcher. It seems like you do work from home, or you're just multitasking. Some of you, you're single parents. Seems that way anyway. And maybe you're overwhelmed. Maybe you're working, you're going to school, you got a lot on your plate. And maybe it's not kind of easy to keep up that type of pace. Because it seems like maybe you have a creative, I mentioned to you, you like a creative endeavor, something that you're really passionate about, music possibly, or this is maybe something you're wanting to do on the side. I don't know, you're arguing with yourself. You could possibly be arguing with someone at work. But either way, like I said, on the positive side of things, you've been waiting for some communication and email, some feedback. It comes through for you this week. It may have come, it might come at a time where maybe you might, maybe not so great news might kind of come through, and then it seems like it's followed by some good news. Again, that maybe you're approved for something, such as, like I mentioned to you, a job or some sort of funding, access to something that maybe you sorely needed. It seems like that's what you're confused about, is a circumstance. You're like, how in the world do I get myself out of this situation? Because maybe this is what hurts you to the core. You're tired of struggling. And whomever this is that you wish would come back, we talked about somebody returning home. Somebody possibly might be coming back. So what's going on at work? Yeah, financial situations have, you're getting the job. Maybe you don't see that yet. Maybe you haven't gotten this call yet. Maybe you've been looking for a while and it just seems like you're not. Maybe this is something that you're working your magic on, is to improve your financial situation. I think you're going to see success. I think it's around the corner. I think you might just have to be a bit patient. Because it looks like there's a financial improvement coming in for you. Are some of you pregnant? Somebody could possibly be pregnant. This could have something to do with a pet. Maybe you might be finding out that your pet might be expecting. They're having puppies or kittens or whatever. Doing some laundry this week. You do have somebody coming back. You wish that somebody would come back. Somebody might be coming to your door. Again, I was telling you, somebody could possibly be a part of the military. Maybe you work for the military. This could possibly be someone that did pass, and they might be showing up with a supernatural message for you. They might be communicating with you in a very supernatural, telepathic way. Work definitely looks like things are picking up for you and things might become a bit hectic. Maybe you might have a lot more work than you feel like you might be able to take on. But for some of you, I think somebody could possibly be targeting you at work, and maybe this is where this reaction is. Maybe you feel targeted by someone in particular. Seems like there's going to be a lot coming at you. Like I said, it seems like you might be busy coming up. You might feel heavily judged by some people that are around you. Maybe there's certain people that you, like I was telling you before, maybe you wish you didn't have to see certain people at work or hear their mouth or this sort of thing. I hope this isn't your boss talking to you crazy. If it's not your boss, it's apparent that somebody feels like they run you. Maybe it is apparent. Is somebody betraying you at work? Possibly. That could strongly be a possibility. Whatever this is that you're confused about, though, before the end of this week, whether this is something connected to work, I think it's your money. I think especially if this is something that's repeating, or this is your repeating bills, like your revolving bills, your credit card, your rent, this sort of thing, your car payment, and you feel like you're repeatedly in a situation where you need help. Like I told you, help is coming through. Maybe you feel a bit ashamed of this or embarrassed or whatever. I don't know. Or somebody might be feeling this way about their circumstance. You're definitely traveling. I did mention to you, someone is traveling, or you could be getting communication from someone who is traveling. Especially, this is someone that you haven't spoken with in a while. Some of you could possibly be getting in communication with your children. Or as I mentioned to you before, this is a co-parenting situation. Maybe this is a parent-child situation. Maybe you're arguing with your parents, or you just can't seem to see eye to eye with someone. What is someone trying to do with you through their magic? They're trying to block something that you're doing, especially if you have some sort of online influence. Because I was telling you, somebody might be envious of something that you're posting. Well, I guess I didn't say that, but I'm saying it now. I was telling you that somebody doesn't like your influence. So in that way, yes, that's what was implied. Somebody doesn't like you, so they're trying to block you from achieving a certain goal. Let's talk about it, spirit guys. What is it that you are suggesting, or what is it? What additional messages are here for the zodiac sign of Cancer for the next 7 days? Somebody wants to make peace with you. If there's been conflict in the past, and maybe you decided, something's at a standstill. Maybe you don't want to communicate with someone. You're flat out refusing to communicate with them. I think somebody would like to communicate with you. Let them go and clear your mind. So I think that's what you're doing this week. You're deciding, if you're gonna go, you get on. Wasn't that a channel message? Get the F out. So maybe that's how you're feeling. Maybe you are letting somebody go so that you can clear their mind. Maybe you're not literally saying this to somebody, but maybe you want to. Oh, yeah. Especially if somebody is damaging your property or your possessions or something like that. Either way, it looks like you are letting somebody go. You're clearing their mind. You're clearing your mind. Or yeah, maybe they're clearing. Somebody needs to clear their mind. Somebody's confused about something. So I think that you are distancing yourself from someone. A light-filled angel is at your side. We talked about someone that passed. This person has now become your guardian angel. And I mentioned to you, you might possibly get a message from someone that has passed. This message shows up in a very supernatural way, where there's a possibility that maybe someone shows up as a bird. There's a messenger that comes through. Maybe you have a spirit animal. Maybe a bird. Yeah. Maybe that's what this is. Spirit, any additional messages for the zodiac sign of Cancer for the next 7 days? You're cursed by fire. Is Cancer cursed by earth? You got Gemini on one side, and then you got... Who's after Cancer? Leo. Yeah, you are concerned about a balance. It's your grandmother that passed. Maybe your grandmother passed when you were very young. It seems like you really have a way with animals. Cancer, cross watcher. Yeah, I think so. Maybe you're adopting a pet. People might view you as a genius. Let's say you're going to school. You're studying something. Or you have a scholarly goal. Yeah. Maybe this has something to do with your child. Maybe your children are going to school. Ooh, okay. Somebody going to work buzzed. We talked about social media. I think there's a lot of buzz around your name. Some of this is good publicity. Some of this is, you don't pay too much attention to this. I don't know. I can't tell you how to think or how to react, but if this is somebody trolling you, is it possible that you might be giving this too much of your attention? Just food for thought. Maybe that's what this is. But either way, yes, somebody did pass. There's an ancestor. Maybe you're doing an ancestor altar, or you're possibly giving an offering to an ancestor spirit. Anything else for the Cancer Nation? What does this say? A message is trying to reach you. Be vigilant. The spirit world, I say that every time by accident. I don't believe in coincidences. But the spirit world wishes to find and touch you. Witches. Well, I mean, that would make sense. Some of you are witches. Maybe you do magic. Maybe you do it professionally. Or someone could possibly be going to someone to perform some work to get things flowing again. Spiritual attack for sure. You cast a spell with your existence. I promise you, someone is casting a spell. Yes, it's your spirit guides are saying it's with your existence, it's your essence, it's your influence. This is what somebody is jealous of. Somebody, yeah, maybe this is somebody in your social circle. So maybe there's somebody in your social circle that maybe this is somebody that's assassinating your character. Maybe perhaps this is someone that you feel is dramatic. Maybe this is somebody that maybe you feel betrayed by someone in your social circle. Maybe this is what the reaction is. You're like, wow, I didn't think you were going to do all of that. Something like this. So something about someone's social circles, your social circles or whatever, you might be leaving someone behind, cutting someone off. Your guides are telling you it's time for a change. Do not put off decisions any longer. So if there's something that you need to decide this week, and maybe you're at a standstill, or you're waiting, the standstill is possibly due to the fact that maybe you're waiting for the court or waiting for someone else to make a decision. You're waiting for something, whatever this happens to be. And your guides are telling you there's a miracle that may happen. Why is there a miracle, you ask? Because it looks like Spirit has your back. If your ancestors come through, because it looks like maybe, again, you have an ancestor altar, you're using deities to work out a situation for you. They come through this week, especially if this pertains to a family matter, because I think this is something that you're concerned about the most, or you're concerned about someone else. This week, your spirit guides are telling you that whatever this is that you're thinking about, think about this. Focus on whatever it is that you desire, but focus on it in a way that it's actually going to benefit you, not bring you down or work against you. You guys are saying whatever this is, stay focused on this. On whatever this is that you desire, set your sight high when it comes to something, because your guides want you to they're trying to set the tone for you. They want you to expect the best possible outcome for you in a situation. But the thing is, you don't feel that way possibly, or you might feel like you don't have enough information to kind of arrive at that thought. But I'm trying to tell you, something is unfolding for you. Cancer Nation or Cross Watcher, you just might not see it yet because you're so fixated on your struggles at this time. Or someone around you could be. Whatever this is with drama, your spirit guides are inviting you to move past this. It seems like you're not worried about other people's path. You're concerned about your own. So your guides are inviting you this week to make room for some good energy. Because it seems like it definitely comes in, even though you might be feeling overwhelmed and unsure about how to solve whatever this happens to be. Spirit steps in with an answer this week. Be careful about not talking yourself out of something, like I said, because it seems like maybe you don't know all the facts. You're missing some context. Or it's just the not knowing of a situation is kind of driving you crazy, or the fact that there's no movement to your situation, or you feel like there's something that you can't do, or you don't have the resources that maybe you need to get something done. It just seems like I mentioned to you before, something comes through for you, possibly in a place that maybe you were, or maybe you were not even expecting it to come through this route. It could be from family, but either way, something ends up working out for you. Or if there's something that has been halted, it seems like now there's progress that's being made and you can see light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that's what Spirit wants you to come to see. There's light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to your situation. Like I said, it just seems like you're fixated on what is the issue this week. Spirit guys, what is the advice for the Cancer Nation for the next 7 days? Oh, wow, Shelley Kingston. I'm sorry to hear that. Said, how long has this reading for Cancer been going on? And I realize it has been over an hour. Advice, energetic clearing. Spirit guides are saying Cancer, clear the energy around you. This could be by eliminating certain people that do not deserve your energy. Or as I mentioned to you before, you have somebody working some magic on you. Whatever the case, your guys are inviting you to clear the energy. Some spiritual hygiene. During crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Maybe you don't realize that something that you're going through right now, Cancer or Cross Watcher, is part of a bigger plan. And maybe this is spirit. So we're talking about eliminating people that are a part of your social circle. If that is the case, spirit is coming to clear some people out. Again, people that don't need to be there. Spirit is coming in to give you guidance. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. We talked about there being clarity coming in. So this is coming in the form of guidance. So whatever this is, as I mentioned to you, that you're confused about, hold on just a little bit longer. And don't be confused or worried about the flying monkeys in the background of your situation. As I mentioned to you, Cancer, is it possible that you might be giving this just too much thought? Paying too much attention to people that are there just to be a distraction? Are you reacting to situations? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that's what that is. Just what that appears to be to me. One more, spirit guides. What is the advice for the Cancer nation for the next 7 days? What is it that you would like for Cancer nation to release this week? What your spirit guides are wanting for you to release or surrender is your fear of change. They want you to listen to your intuition. And they're inviting you to take a break. Maybe it's best to go into nature. Maybe go to the park. Spend some time in nature. Because honestly, it seems like you're constantly indoors. Or you're constantly just worried about things. The spirit guides are saying break the monotony, Cancer or Cross Watcher, because they want you to have freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Is it possible that resentment could be blocking you in some sort of way? Whatever this is that's been anchoring you down, your spirit guides come in to give you freedom from a situation. Somebody could possibly be being freed from jail. But I think this is a hold. This is a stronghold. This is like a hold that maybe a lack of funds is having on you. It seems like that's what you're really concerned about. With that, Cancer Nation and Cross Watchers is concerned. This concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you feel that this reading has been helpful, thumbs up this video. Consider subbing to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And thank you, Cancer Nation and Cross Watchers, for tuning in. Leave a comment below. You never know how your bravery and your honesty may help another that might be going through something as similar to you. You could provide some encouragement. Have a beautiful, blessed, and productive week. Hey, CLMP1MPV. Thank you. And Senjin Tien. Blessed, beautiful, and productive week. I'll see y'all in the next one, Cancer Nation. Peace out.